Hello everyone and welcome back to Stardew Valley. Sorry I haven't been recording for a while, had some stuff happen. Alright, so let's get to it. Let's see what's on TV today. Let's see the weather report. Today's weathercast for tomorrow. It's going to rain, which is really good because that means we don't have to water our crops. Alright, so let's see how the spirit. So they're somewhat annoyed to say. So that means when we go fishing, it won't be so good. We got some mail. Hello there. Just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I've got something for you, Willie. Alright, so we'll go down to the beach in a little bit, but first we gotta water our plants. Alright, let's take our watering can out and give our plants some love. How y'all guys doing? Leave it in the comments. See how you doing. Alright. It's so different though, seeing this farm compared to my other farms. In my other farm, my personal one, I already have up to year halfway through year 2. I'm just in the beginning of fall. And it's so different, like, just of how different everything is. Alright, so we get a new quest, to the beach. Someone named Willie wants us to go to the beach. So first we're going to pick up some seeds from the shop, and then we're going to go down to the beach later on. And I just want to get some more seeds so we can get some more planting going. Alright, let's see. Didn't mean to click on the calendar. Alright, so help wanted. I'd like to put an earth crystal under my pillow. Please deliver it in sometime today. So we're going to accept the quest in case, we do find an earth crystal, but I doubt we're going to find it. Oh, he's not open yet. Oh. Alright, so let's go down to the beach, and then by the time we come back, he'll be open. Annoying thing about, small town stores. They have limited hours. Alright. Hello, Willie. Ahoy there, miss. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet ya. I'm still trying to unwind from a month out at the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved up enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. Alright, so he gives us our nice first fishing pole. You received a bamboo pole. Alright. There's good water here in the valley. All kinds of fish. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now. So come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what my old pappy used to say anyway. Alright. And he just goes back to smoking his pipe. Alright. Early on, we probably won't do too much fishing, but I'll just show you, how it works. You just left click and fill up that green meter that comes. You'll cast it out, and it just bobs there. And then see the little exclamation point comes up, and you just gotta keep the fish in front of the little meter. Sorry, it's hard for me to talk and fish at the same time, and you just gotta keep it there. And see, we caught a fish, and it fills up the meter, and we catch the fish. But we probably won't do too much fishing right away. Number one, because I'm not really that good at fishing, and we need to focus on other things first. I like to do a lot of fishing in winter because you're not doing as much farming and things like that. So I just picked up a clam because those sell for a pretty good amount. And hey, it's free money. So who doesn't like that? Oh yeah, I'm gonna shake these trash cans. Sometimes if you shake the trash cans, I probably said this before, he gets stuff out of it sometimes. But people don't like it when you do it, so don't do it in front of them. Because they'll be like, ew, that's gross. Alright, now Pierre's shop is open. We're gonna go in and we're gonna grab some stuff. Alright, right now I'm just gonna grab a couple parsnip seeds. Because they're kind of cheap, and we're gonna sell the daffodil so we can get some potato seeds. And we ran out of money. But it's okay because we're selling some stuff today. I'd rather focus more on the farm. Because there's not really anything we need to buy right now. Except for, more seeds. And I want to, once we start getting started up with our farming and stuff, once it starts producing more, I want to save up for a backpack. So we can have more stuff on us. Alright. Put that there. Get a new row started. Alright. There we go with that. Got the parsnips. Okay, that actually came out perfect. And then we just need another row for the rest of the potatoes. So we're going to chop this tree down. Okay. Yes, I know my inventory is full. We're going to fix that in a moment. Alright, that's probably good. Alright. We're going to water them. Let's water these. Give them some love so that they'll grow nice and strong. And hopefully make us a lot of money. But yeah, one thing I like later on is you can get automatic sprinklers so you don't have to spend, hours every day working on these. Because it does take up time over, as you go along. Working on, on watering plants for 5 hours. And then you have nothing left that you can do in the day. So it's just, easier once you get the automated sprinklers. And I'm going to chop down some trees. Just so I can clear more of this area out, so when we get some more seeds, we can branch out a little bit more. And just, start clearing up the field. Get all our resources. Okay. It's been a while since I played Stardew Valley. Been really busy with everything. That life throws at you. But it's so different in my other farm. I have, pigs and sheep, and which is one thing I'll want to get in this farm eventually, is pigs, because they are while they're very expensive to get at the beginning, they end up, making you a lot of money. Because they can dig up truffles every day. And truffles are worth around like 900 gold. Which is really awesome. Because you're pretty much getting 900 gold a day. But it can be worth even more if you make it into truffle oil. But we'll get into that later. For right now, we're pretty low on energy, so I might just go to bed. And so typically what I'm going to do in this series is I'm going to do either 2 or 3 days, or until around like half an hour. So, not too long, not too short. Alright, so we leveled up. Got some foraging done. So now we can do wild seeds, which we probably won't do because it takes way too many seeds. We can do field snacks for crafting. Alright, so we didn't make too much money over the night, but it's still something. Alright. let's see what's on the weather for tomorrow. Clear and sunny day tomorrow. And the fortune teller. The spirits are displeased today. They will make it their duty to make our life difficult. That's always great news. Okay, advertisement. Okay, this is just about the backpack that he's selling. But it's really annoying because he tells you that you can get this cool new backpack for 2,000 gold and just come down to the shop, but the shop's closed on Wednesday. So I don't know why he does that. It's just odd to me. Alright, so today we're just gonna probably, work on getting some of these trees and everything cleared out. Because I want to have more space. Then we got 2 mixed seeds, so I'm just gonna plant those. Alright. Add 1 more onto here and plant the mixed seeds. And we're starting to get a decent amount of plants. I'll probably extend the whole farm out to about here and then just start going down with it. But that works for now. And we'll just see how it goes. Alright. Yeah, that's the map. We still have a lot of stuff that we don't have unlocked yet. Just thinking, it's just there's so much stuff to do in this game. And there's so many different ways you can go with this game. You could focus on mining, you could focus on foraging, or you could just focus on farming. It's really up to you. And I kind of like how simple it is, but yet it has so much at the same time. Alright, so we're just going to offload some stuff into there. And we're going to chop down some more trees. Alright. And for right now, I'm just going to leave a lot of the grass because I want to build a silo and be able to collect a lot of it. So for right now, the grass, you are safe. But these trees gotta go. Yeah, the one thing about this game is you kind of have to be a pack rat. Because it seems like I'll sell something in my personal game and, later on somebody will be like, hey, can you get me this? Well, I had it for you yesterday if you had asked yesterday. But it's interesting, all the things you need for everything. It's pretty much anything has a purpose in this game. It's just whether or not you want to sell it to make money from it at the time, or if you want to use it for building something, or... Alright. We're down to a little bit of quarter energy, so I'm going to take some time and we're going to go fishing. Let's go back into town by the ocean and we're going to go fishing and see if we can't catch something. And I like to do fishing on rainy days because, you don't have to spend all that time watering your plants, so you can have more time to do whatever you need. And I don't think the mine has opened up yet. Yeah, because it's only day 3. And if we were to go to where the mine is right now, I'd just be a guy who's wailing away at this big rock that's blocking us from going into the mine. Alright, so let's pick up all the shells. Get a mussel. I'm just looking around for all the shells that are sometimes here. Let's dig you up. Oh, there we go. Well, you got a gold ore. That'll be useful later on. Alright, so I'm just gonna pull out my fishing rod. And we're gonna see if we can catch something. That was pretty quick. Alright. And some fish are harder to catch than others. Some will be really easy like this, where they don't move too much, but I kind of suck at fishing, so. Come on. Come on. Alright, so we lost that fish. This is why I don't like fishing. It's hard for me to talk and do fishing at the same time. So let's just walk around town. We'll probably get some forageables. Yeah, I'm not the greatest fisher in this game. It's not that easy, man. It's not that easy. Alright, so we're just gonna walk around. I can't remember if the community center is opened up for us yet. No, it's locked. Okay. Okay, so later on the mayor will open it up for us. We'll be able to get bundles. And when we get to that, I'll explain it a little bit more. For right now, we're just gonna walk around town and we're gonna get some forageables. Because we can sell our forageables for money. You don't really need, some of the forageables that you can get. Like this one doesn't give you any energy, so I don't really see a point in keeping it. Because some fruits and vegetables that you can pick up will give you energy. So like if you have a day, where you're doing a whole bunch of stuff, you can just eat some snacks and keep going. Ooh, a palm fossil. Cool, Gunther can tell you more about this. Cool. Now we're just gonna walk around a little bit. I'm not gonna go to Gunther today because by the time we get over there, he's gonna be closed. So we're just gonna keep exploring. Keep walking around. Seeing what's going on. A little abandoned house. Okay. But yeah, I do like the rainy days because later on, once you unlock the mine, you can do a lot of mining during the day, so it's helpful to have rainy days. Let's go say hi to the wizard. Is it lit? Okay. It's locked. You can hear someone inside, though. Okay, so you have to... I think he has to give you a letter first saying, hey, come meet me. That's okay. I didn't want to talk to you anyway. Let's see if we have any more luck fishing over here. And later on you can get better fishing rods that can give you bait and stuff like that, which just makes it go faster, which makes the fish catch on faster, so it can be annoying, when you have the regular fishing rod, because you can spend forever just sitting here like we are and not catching anything. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got some trash. I'm actually going to keep the trash because later on you can get a trash compactor and it can turn some of these trash items into other items. Like I think the glasses makes it into like some type of ore. But yeah, so we're going to keep them for right now. Excuse me. Alright, we're just gonna make our way back up to the farm. Okay. Walking up. And eventually we will clear all this out, but for right now, we just don't have the energy to... Inventory full. sometimes it's hard to see where exactly you're going. Alright, so we're gonna put that in there. Now we're gonna keep the gold ore and the fossil. We're gonna sell the mussel and the daffodil. And just throw those in there. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit with the little bit of energy I have left. Oh, look, we got some more seeds. Sorry for all the sniffling. My allergies have been absolutely killing me. I hate them. Alright, I'm just gonna put in the mixed seeds in that we had. Now I don't know what time of day it cuts off where it doesn't count, and it'll start the first day of growing the next day. So we'll see if these ones start sprouting tomorrow. Right, let's take a little bit of energy and chop down another tree. Taking our energy a little bit by bit. Alright, we'll get some wood from it. And I really want to keep all this wood and everything so that later we can get a silo, like I said. Because those are really important for all your animals and things like that. Especially when you're in the winter, because all of the grass will just freeze and go away, so you don't have any way of getting it for them unless you have a silo. Oh, it looks nice. Look, we get a geode. You found a geode. The local blacksmith can break them open for you. Who knows what might be hidden inside. Alright, so those are really nice because they can have pretty much anything inside of it that you can mine. Alright, we're gonna go to bed and we're gonna do one more day because these have been kind of short. Alright, so we got 60 gold from that, and I'm gonna do one more game day and then we'll call it a day for me. Alright, let's go over to the TV, do our weather report. It's gonna be beautiful and sunny tomorrow. Ooh, living off the land. Okay. Check for spring onions southwest of town. There are a river that meets the ocean. Sometimes you find a whole bunch growing right out of the dirt. Oh, cool. And then the fortune teller. The spirits feel neutral today. Okay. I can deal with that. I don't know why I keep going in the chest. I still have my watering can in my hand. It's because in my other games I usually put it in the chest at the end of the day. So now it's just become habit to check my chest at the beginning of the morning and grab my watering can. Alright. These guys are slowly growing up. In a few days we'll have our parsnips. And then a few days later, we'll have our potatoes. Yeah, and eventually I'll build a well over here so we don't have to keep running back and forth when I run out of water, like this. I mean, it's not that far that you have to walk, but if you have a whole bunch of plants that, you know, it's keep running out over and over again, it gets really annoying. So, I just gotta get resources. And right now I'm gonna actually walk over to Robin's, and we're gonna see how much we need for a silo and a well. Just so we have an idea of what we need. Pretty sure it's like a couple hundred wood for each. It's locked. Oh, I hate that. too early for everything. I'm just an early bird, guys. Hoping I get the worm. Alright, so let's just walk down to the blacksmith. Oh, we got a daffodil. So we can go down, and by the time we get to the blacksmith, he'll be open. Yep, now it's 9 a.m. and all the shops are open. But yeah, it gets really annoying sometimes when they don't have good hours. Alright, so we're just going to ask him processed geodes, and it's 25 gold for every geode. So if you grab a lot of them, it can be really expensive. Oh, look, an earth crystal. Do we still have that? No, we do not. Okay, so she only wanted it that day, so sometimes they'll give you 2 days to get the quest done that they ask you on the help wanted sign. Sometimes not. It just depends on the quest. Alright, let's go back up to Robin's. Oh, looks like there's a help wanted thing posted today. Need catfish to pair with dry red wine this evening, Caroline. Sure, we'll take the quest. I don't think we're going to do any fishing, though, today. There is no harm in taking the quest. It doesn't negatively affect you. So I don't really see a point in not taking it, because if we do end up fishing and we catch a catfish, we can give it to her. But I highly doubt that we will. Okay, so we need something built. Okay. We're just gonna go to construct farm buildings. She can also upgrade your house, but it's 10,000 gold and 400 pieces of wood. 450 pieces of wood, sorry. Alright, so we're gonna ask her to construct farm buildings. Alright, so this is how much we need for the coop. What we need, well, okay, so it's 1,000 gold and 75 stone. Not too bad. And then a silo, 100 gold, 100 stone, 10 clay, and 5 copper bars. Okay. So that's not too bad. Later on we'll get the barn and the coop like you saw. But for right now we're just going to focus on the farming first. And later on we will we'll get more focused on other things like that, like the animals. And what I'm doing right now is I forgot to go to Gunther's and bring in the fossil. So I'm going back over to Gunther's. And this will probably happen a lot throughout this playthrough. I will forget something and start going halfway across town and realize I need to go back to the other side of town. It is better though later on once you unlock the one of the bundles. It lets you get the minecarts, and you can go all the way across the board. I'm actually going to show you guys right now where it is. It's up here on the side of the blacksmith. And so right now it's out of order, but if you complete one of the bundles at the community center, the Junimos will fix it for us. Oh, hello. He's all sad. Abysmal. Not a single piece in the entire collection. What? I did a little jump too. What's this? You found something? Let me see it. I'm just gonna hand it over. Remarkable. It's very old. I'd love to study this in greater detail, but it is yours. I've got a favor to ask you. Would you consider donating any new artifacts or minerals that you find? We can make a groundbreaking discovery together. Oh, and who knows, if you keep donating, I might come across some interesting items to send your way. Think about it, will you? If you decide to donate, just bring the objects to the front desk. Alright. So it's a little quest we can do as we start to mine and forage. Yeah, just go up to him and say, donate to the museum. Let's put this, yeah, he's got a couple rooms where you can put stuff. Let's just start putting it there. And let's donate the earth crystal as well. Okay. And I believe one of our, yep. Okay, Gunther asked if you could consider donating new artifacts or minerals, and you get a reward, 250. Cool. And so, if you don't have anything, he'll say, it doesn't seem like you have anything to donate to the museum. Which he's kind of lazy. He's just like, oh, hey, you can go out there and find everything for me. But yeah, as I was saying before, the Junimos, which if you don't know what I'm talking about, we'll get to it once we unlock the community center. But yeah, they'll fix this, and then we can ride on all of the town in the little minecart. Okay. Let's go back to the farm and start working on clearing some more of that. The trees and stuff. We're very lucky to have such a library in such a small town. I can totally read, guys, yeah. Words, what are they? Alright. So we're just gonna go back to the farm and work on clearing some more of that stuff out. Yeah, one thing that people have, expressed not liking about is that it takes so long for you to get, from one end of the town to the other, but it is what it is. Alright. Now I'm going to start clearing up this area over here, because this is where I'm going to put the animal stuff. Like all the barns and the silos and the chicken coops. And we're going to chop down this tree. And we're going to review, what's this? Okay, thank you. Alright, so. Alex, wait for my return on the dawn of your 3rd year, Grandpa. So this is Grandpa's grave. Grandpa's shrine. So basically what that means is that at the end of your 3 years, there'll be an evaluation. And some people don't really like this, but I think it's okay. Because it's kind of like an end to the game, but not really. But to each their own. And I'm going to throw this daffodil into the box. I'm just going to sell that, so now we got a lot more room. But yeah, I can't get rid of these yet because I don't have a better pickaxe. But once we go mining, we can get the ores to get it upgraded. So for right now, we'll just have to deal with the regular old axe. And I believe it goes faster when you upgrade the axes as well. Don't quote me on that though. But I believe it does. Alright. Okay. Almost out of energy. It's 4 p.m., so it's not like it's too early. Alright, so I'm starting to feel exhausted, so I'm gonna stop and put some stuff in the chest. Yeah, put all that in there. Like I said, I'm gonna be kind of a pack rat in this game, because there's so many different things that you need throughout the game. I'm gonna actually change the color of this chest. Let's change it to purple. Yeah, you just toggle the color picker. And you can choose whatever color you want. So I'm gonna hit OK on that. And then we're gonna go inside and we're gonna go to bed. So I'm gonna log off. Thank you guys for joining me today in Stardew Valley. This has been Rose Belmont. If you like the video, hit like on the video, and don't forget to subscribe, and see you guys next time. Bye.